Welcome to my studio. My name is Joanna Couch. I am the soap gal. I know the last time I did a video, it was January 1st, 2019. And today is like February 7th. Oh my God, what happened to the time? I am so sorry. I meant to do another video sooner, but it got crazy around here. But let's get right to the drawing. Since then, I was just going to do the planner, but then I went shopping again, and so I decided to get you a diary and also a master planner 2019. And then this is amazing. So I know a lot of you probably don't have Soap Maker 3, and I can't plan my day making soap without Soap Maker 3. Arizona Soap Supply is going to be offering Soap Maker 3 in this drawing. So if you don't have Soap Maker 3 and you don't win, please contact Norm and Norma at Arizona Soap Supply and get it, because that software is amazing. So let's pick a number. I know there's 128 comments. You know, I gave you a month to leave a comment. So I'm gonna have Darren randomly pick a number. So Darren, between 1 and 128, who is going to be getting these journals and planner and Soap Maker 3?
I'm going to say number 19.
Number 19. So whoever made the 19th comment, you just won, you know, a year of major planning and growth with Soap Maker 3 and these journals. So congratulations. Darren, why did you choose that number?
Because that's when we got engaged.
You're right. That is the year, or how old we were when we got engaged. Okay. So today we are going to be starting a series, and the series that we're going to be starting is soaps that you make for profit. So these are bars of soap that I have known in my years of making soap, that I have made thousands of bars, and one of those bars is tea tree peppermint with activated charcoal. You have to have this bar in your collection. I sell hundreds, if not, I sell thousands of these bars every single year. And you too, all of you should be selling thousands of this bar as well. It's very, very popular. So we're gonna get right to it. So for this slab of soap, we are going to be using our 36-pound slab mold, our tilting pot, and in our tilting pot we already have our olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, castor, and it's already blended and put in. So our oil is already in the pot, and then we are going to add our liquid. The liquid that we're going to be using is aloe vera juice and water. So we're going to pour that into the pot, and then we are going to use our essential oil blend, and our essential oils are going to be peppermint and tea tree. And let's mix and put that into the pot. So that was 14 ounces. And then we have our bamboo activated charcoal, and that is 1 ounce. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mix it all together. So let's get our emulsion blender and put it right into the tilting pot, and we're going to turn it on. So it's going to be loud. Goggles on. I have my safety goggles on, and right here is my lye solution. This is my 1-to-1 with my sodium lactate already added. So I'm going to add that to my recipe. Now I'm going to mix. At a very light trace, but I'm at a trace. And now it's time to pour it into our slab mold. Pouring it into our mold. I want to make sure it's nice and even. Woo! That's a little full. Okay, that was magical, guys. Okay. Here, can I have the scraper? So scrapey, scrapey. Thank you, Katie, for getting that in every one of our heads. All right. So now we're going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Make sure it's even through, and it is. And I'm going to show you how I clean this. So I come over to my sink. I put this in here. I take this over. I turn on, and I just rinse it out. While my soap is setting, I am rinsing. And once I get that much water in, I take a rag. And this is charcoal, so it's never a fun one to wash. And I just rinse it out. And then dump this into a 5-gallon bucket. This really is such an amazing tilting pot. This is the larger of the two that Soap Equipment has. Alright, so now that that's all rinsed out, we're just going to dump that into a 5-gallon bucket. And then we're going to hit it with a rag again. And guess what? It's ready for the next group of soap. All right, so now let's go and start swirling. Now that cleanup has pretty much been done, there's a little bit left to do. It's set up enough so that we can start swirling. So what I use is a chopstick. And I go into the soap and let's just start swirling. Just little tiny circles or crazy eights, whatever you want to do. This is where your creativity comes in. And just have some fun and just create the texture on the top of the bar of soap. And you just do this over and over and over again. I am also planning to show you how to do a swirl in a block mold. I've got that question a few times and I will be going over that. We're going to be doing a lot more slabs this year. The ones that have ordered my slab cutter, I want you to know it is available. I have emailed you. Please give me a call back or an email. Let me know that you received it because I need your address so I can send you that slab cutter. And I also wanted you to know, thank you for being patient. I know it took a whole lot longer than I expected. We had some issues with powder coating and manufacturing. But do you know what? All of that has been resolved, and you will be finding that the reason out really, really soon. I can't say anything right now, but you will. But I will be cutting this slab with one of those slab cutters. It's one that wasn't good enough for you guys, but it's good enough for me. It is missing a back, and it's missing my grip plate. But you know what? It will cut soap, and you will be seeing that really, really soon. I think that is voila, mwah, masterpiece. It is ready to cure, so it will be sitting here for the next 48 hours, and then we are going to cut it. But before I do, we got to hit it with some alcohol. So let's spray. Where's my spritzer? We need to spray it with alcohol. You know what? I will find it later, and I will spray it later. So you know how there's cooking shows and how they show you how one's done and they pull one out of the oven? Well, you know what? I did this 3 days ago. So this is the exact same soap. Like I said, it is a major staple in my business of having a tea tree peppermint activated charcoal bar, detoxifying. So let's open up this baby. So how we do this is we flip it up, well, it's 36 pounds of soap, but let's just flip it upside down. And look, our mold looks pretty clean. Let's put that in the sink. And let's not check that text because we are doing a video. And we are going to pull the soap from the sides, the paper. And if you look up the video, Darren did a video on how to line a soap mold or slab mold. And if you're interested, look up that video. Okay, now that is a beautiful slab. We are going to flip it over, and we're going to bring out a slab cutter. Now that we removed this, the slab of soap from the slab, we turned it upside down. I'm taking a putty knife that I got from Home Depot or Lowe's, and I pushed it through, and then I just slide it, and I cut the slab in half. So now that the slab is cut in half, we're going to put it onto our slab cutter. So this slab cutter, it don't have a push rod, and it don't have the back plate, so that's the reason why it's mine. These cutters are still available. They're $650, but I do have another cutter coming out, which, whoop, I said too much. So I can't wait to share it with you guys though. But so we're gonna take this half of the slab, and we're gonna put it on the cutter. This is the first time I've ever used this cutter. You guys are special. Okay, now that it's on, Darren, come over here. Let's show them how this thing works. So we're gonna push it through. Oh, okay. And then we are going to move the extra pieces. Now that we have cut our slab into loaves, now it's time to cut them into bars. And we are using this loaf cutter from soapequipment.com. This is a newer one because the sides are used. And we're just gonna take our loaf and we're gonna put it into the cutter, line everything up, and then voila, we have a bar, a perfect black bar of soap. The next step that if you wanted you could do is you could bevel the edges. And let me pull out my beveler. So you can take this and you got this edge, and then you just, let me show you what it looks like on one. See how it's nice and beveled along that one edge? So that's like little trim work. Let's do the next one. And this is from Lulu. She makes really good cutters. And it just bevels everything really nice. I know that some people also use a potato slicer, but see, perfect, beautiful bar soap, and it's ready to cure. And that's it. So just to recap what we did today, we started a series called, soaps to make for profit. And one of the soaps is activated charcoal with tea tree and peppermint. And I want to say, Darren, who was the winner of our prize that we did on January 1st of 2019?
Kathleen Clausen was the 19th person that commented, so congratulations.
Okay, Kathy, I need you to give me an email at hello@thesoapgal.com so I know what your address is to ship your prize. Thank you for watching, and the next one we're going to be doing is we're going to talk all about lavender.